Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am Professor Smita Mangesh Jindarkar. Welcome you in my computer network video section. In this video section, we are going to see the revision part 3 about the network topology as well as data transmission. So let's begin with our section. Data transmission techniques. First technique is a circuit switching. Circuit switching is what we encounter on our phone. We place a call and either get our destination party to the busy signals. We cannot transmit any messages. A single circuit is used for the duration of the call. Massive switching, some organization with a heavy volume of data to transmit the use of special computer. This purpose of the data message switching. The computer receives all the transmitted data, store it, and when an outgoing communication line is available, forward it to the receiving point. Third one is a packet switching. It is a sophisticated means of maximizing transmission capacity of network. This is done by breaking the message into transmission unit, which is called as a packet, and route them individually through the network. The packet may even follow the different routes to reach the destination. Transmit the cost is by packets and not by the message, route, and destination. Now, network topology. Already various kinds of network topology we have covered through our video section. So let's revise about the protocols. Each network requires protocols, which is set of rules whenever two devices will communicate each other. Protocols are used for communication between computers in different networks. Protocol also determine the format, timing, sequence, as well as error control in the data communication. Without protocol, electronic machines won't able to communicate. There are various kinds of protocols get used through electronic device whenever they will communicate with each other, such as TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, IP, Internet Protocol. These protocols we are going to see deeply in this video section. HTTP, POP, PPP, that is point-to-point protocol. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, File Transfer Protocol, FTP, as well as SMPT, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. So these all are the examples of protocols. Now first one, that is a TCP and IP. It is a set of networking protocols which are widely used on internet that provides the communication across the interconnected network of computer with dissimilar hardware architecture and various operating system. TCP/IP includes the standard for how computers communicate and conversation for the connecting networks as well as routine traffic. Basically, TCP/IP has a 5 layer, and to remember these 5 layers, there is a shortcut that is a PNITA. So, what basically this PNITA is there? That let's see. P stand for physical layer, NITA, N for network interface layer, I stand for internet layer, transport layer, and application layer. So that is the easiest way to remember TCP/IP layer, that is a PNITA. Now, application layer, which provide the service directly to the user, such as email, file transfer, etc. Transport layer, which provide end-to-end communication between application and verifies the correct packet arrival. Internet layer, which provide the packet for the error checkings as well as addressing and integrity. Network interface layer. This provides an interface to the network hardware. and physical layer, which provide the physical transmission of data on telecommunication media. TCPIP creates the packet switching network when the message, whenever it is a file or just the mail, is ready to be sent over the internet. TCP controls the break it up to the smallest packet. Each packet is then given to the header, which contains the designation address. The packets are then sent individually over the internet. The IP protocol guides the packet so that they arrive at the proper designations. Once it reaches their particular designation, the TCP reassembles the packet into original message. Now, let's start with the OSI modeling. OSI stands for, abbreviation of OSI is Open System Interconnection. And how to remember this layer? That is, just remember this sentence. Please do not throw samosa pav away. So these first initial letters are our layers. Or you can remember next statement, that is, all people seems to need data processing. Now let's see our total 7 layers within this. Seventh layer is your application layer. Sixth one is a presentation layer. Fifth layer is a session layer. Fourth layer is a transport layer. Third level is a network layer. Second layer is a data link layer. And first layer, that is a physical layer. So these all are the layers which are used by your OSI modeling. So these total 7 layers were there, and one by one we are going to see this. So just you have to remember this sentence and easily you can recall your all total 7 layers. So let's start. OSI stand for International Standard Organization, is working on the establishment of standard protocol for data transmission. They have developed total 7 layers Open System Interconnection Model, that is a OSI, to serve as standard model for network architecture. An open system is a set of protocols that allows any two different systems to communicate regardless of their architecture. Seventh layer, that is the application layer. The application layer of OSI layer architecture is the closest to the end user, which means that both the OSI application layer and the user interact directly with the software application. This layer interact with the software application and provide user service by file transfer, file sharing, etc. Database concurrently and deadlock situation controls are undertaken at this layer level. This is a layer at which communication partners are identified, quality of services is also identified, user authentication and privacy are considered, and any constant on data syntax are identified. Next layer, that is a presentation layer. This is the sixth layer in OSI. This layer at times referred as a syntax layer. Also, it usually the part of OS that converts incoming and outgoing data from one presentation format to another. In further, controls on screen display of data transform the data to standard application interface. Encryption data compressions can also be undertaken by this layer. Let's move further. Layer 6, fifth one, that is a session layer. This layer sets up, coordinates and terminates the conversation, exchange and dialogues between the application at each end. It deals with the section and connection coordination. It provides full duplex, half duplex and simplex operation. Those who are not aware about these duplex, already I have posted my video for this duplex. So just view it and you will get the idea about what basically this duplex are, and establishes checkpointing as well as termination and restart procedure. OSI model made up of these layers responsible for graceful close of the sessions also. Moving further, that is a layer fourth, transport layer. This layer ensures reliable and transparent transfer of data between user processor, assembles and deassembles the message packets, and provide the error recovery and flow control. Multiplexing and encryptions are undertaken at this layer. This means that transport layers can keep the track of the segments and retransmit those that are failed. Third layer, that is a network layer, it provides the functional and procedural means transferring the variable length data sequence from a source to destination via one or more network while maintaining the quality of service requested by the transport layer. This layer ensures the proper routine of data. Now, second layer, that is a data link layer. Data link layer responds to the service request from network layer and issues the service request to the physical layer. It provides the functional and procedural means transfer the data between network entities and to detect as well as responsible to correct that errors that may be occur in the physical layer. Now, physical layer. The physical layer is a hardware layer which specifies the mechanical features as well as electromagnetic features of the connection between the devices and transmission. This layer establishes and terminates the connection to the communication medium. So these all are the layers and the duties of that layers are over here. Seventh layer, which is your application layer, provide the services to user. Presentation layer will translate, encrypt and compress the data. Session layer establish, manage and terminate sections. Transport layer to deliver the message from one process to another process. Network layer to move the packets from source to destinations. Data link to organize the bit into frames, and last not the least, physical layer to transmit the bit over the media to provide the mechanical and electrical specification. Very important part, layer 7, 6 and 5th are called as a upper layer and remaining layers are called as a lower layer. Thank you student for watching my video. We will meet soon in new video section. Till the time being, you can share, subscribe and please put the comment on my video. Thank you.